Hey everybody! Sorry for the late stream. As usual, I had to fix my audio issue stuff because things I'm not getting used to this mix create because I bought a controller or a sound controller. So yeah, so it's gonna be fun. Yep, and it's gonna be fun mukbang and PSA and a lot of tangents and rants and we have our usual co-host and more of like this weird vibe of an iCarly feel. We got Christina.
Hello. Oh shoot! Just knocked
And
my
she's
phone over.
iCarly. We have Joker, aka Sam.
Hello,
And I'm just Freddy.
guys.
And I'm just Freddy
Oh my
behind the camera. Yep. So if you see random dancing, then there you go.
Oh my god. Oh hell, the random dancing. Okay, let's see if.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun.
Oh, there we go.
So who should go first?
I don't know.
Alex.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Let's Sam go
So
first.
originally, my plan was to buy from this Colombian bakery. It's called Rico Bakery, I think, but it's a good bakery. And they have these what they're known as pan de bono and pan de trenza, and that was my original plan. However, as I was getting ready to order, my grandma gets home, and all of a sudden they're like, "I brought pizza," so I'm eating. Cheese. Hopefully you guys can see it. I have cheese pizza,
Yum.
and I'm having it with a cup of water
Yum.
Fancy water.
because I already had my cup of coffee while waiting for us to start because I was freaking starving.
He's hungry.
Yes, I am. I'm very hungry.
Yeah. So let's go with that, Christina. Hey, Christina.
That's funny. Hangry Alex.
Yep.
Oh, so I think there's an anime or manga called Hungry Joker. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
The Hungry
Oh
Joker.
my god.
People would watch that.
No, there is one.
Adventures
Hungry
of-
Joker.
Oh,
Gotta look it up again
What?
to see. Yeah, there's a.
Right.
Where's my tablet? Hold on. Let me see.
that's actually something new. Okay.
Oh, we gotta look this up then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's food based, but yeah. Hungry Joker. Do-do-do-do-do. It's a series. On my anime list. Interesting. You know, normally when you Google things, a synopsis pops up.
Mhm.
And it okay, what's the plot? IG is the main protagonist of Hungry Joker. He is a young scientist that was able to awaken the power of his mysterious black apple to find out his unknown past.
Actually, a black apple actually does exist. It's a rare.
Heard of that?
Yep, a rare apple that is really sweet, but it grows.
Really dark purple black.
Yep, and
Oh,
it's
wow.
a very expensive apple. Like the cheapest is like probably like $20 to I think like either $50 to $100 per apple.
Jesus
Just 'cause of the
Christ, for an apple?
The color and probably the taste.
Ah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, if it's a really rare thing, then
Someone named Hide or Hidai joins the White Joker organization alongside his assistant. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. So yeah, there's a Hungry Joker series.
Yeah,
And they
interesting. Definitely gonna
oh
put that on the list to watch later.
let's see.
What's up?
Oh yeah, you said what you have. Should I go or do you want to go, Toast?
I thought he
you,
said you should go.
are you sure you want me to go? Because
You know what, Christina? Why do you go, and then we can leave him for last, since he went all fancy.
no,
Oh, I have itis food, so
a what?
itis where you eat. It's like Thanksgiving food where you eat a lot and then you fall asleep because you're too full.
Yeah.
It's that. So I had a meatloaf sandwich.
Ooh.
On some homemade whole wheat bread with Italian herbs and cheese on top that I made like a week or so ago, and I froze it so it didn't go bad. With that, the rest of the meatloaf that couldn't get up there, and some mashed potatoes and corn.
Ooh.
Oh, sounds good.
See, she has spicy
And-
food too.
I'm drinking a, what are you called again? Class. It's like I found it next to like out of in an international aisle by a lot of coconut milk and drinks and stuff. And I gotta try the Coke that's there because it's in a glass bottle and I'm curious. But but yeah, it's cantaloupe flavored powdered drink. So so like Kool-Aid, but not Kool-Aid.
I didn't check because I'm constantly forgetting which of my USB ports I plug it in. Like NVIDIA is not bleeding out for you guys, right?
I would drink it. No,
Like you guys are not. Okay.
Yeah. Well, well,
You
thanks.
go.
Oh well.
Right,
Yeah,
fancy pants.
And beer. So here's okay.
Oh, I see fanciness in your plate.
Yep. So I have a rainbow dragon roll, a spicy yellowtail roll, and a lobster tempura roll.
I see. Mm-hmm.
How dare you? I'm coming over to your house.
And then on the side, I had to order it too. I can't really show on camera right now because they're in boxes. But I got aged tofu and nigiri yellowtail with rice.
Dang, Alex.
Yeah, I'm just coming. I'm just.
And then I got this.
Yeah, I'm coming over for the sushi because how dare he have tempura without me?
Beer.
He did it. He knew.
Yep. And I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name. Yeah.
Is that a bottle? Is that beer?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So fancy.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Oh, and I have cookies later.
See, Christina's handmade food.
I have cookies for later. Oh, the food surprise.
I want cookies.
Toes.
Yes.
There's a food surprise I found out about earlier today.
Ooh.
When I was in and out of a I'm tired nap.
Ooh, what is it?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah, I'm curious now.
All right. I was wondering what I was gonna eat, so I was considering ordering from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to scroll through their McCafe area on DoorDash, and they have the strawberries and cream pie back. It's back on the menu.
It's back?
Yes.
Lucky.
So I don't know. They brought it back, so maybe it's within. Maybe it's in your neck of the woods now.
We'll have to do research.
And Joker, do you want the spoiler?
Yes, please.
Okay, spoilers for My Hero Academia. I forgot which chapter. It's not in the anime yet. So, from many sources I've heard, and that they're also going to be on a break for the next week, and I'm like, boo. But anyway, something about gold or something. But they so apparently it opens with Getten, the ice dude from season 5.
I should use chopsticks, but I'm lazy.
His last name is Himura.
Oh, so is
So
he? Is he the
he's
one? Is he the one that's chasing Shoto?
No, that's
Okay.
that's Stain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
He's
shit!
following him.
Wait, what?
Stain is following Shoto because he was there when All Might called and was like, "Hey, yeah, a super strong person's going to, I don't know if he said that, but a super strong person's going to stop or whatever, all for one, but you guys need to go over to Gunga Mountain because, you know, Dobby's going to explode because, you know, he's burning too hot."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Stain was watching them, watching Shoto and Ingenium leave, so he's following on like some fancy hoverboard looking thingamabob, I think.
Wow.
So I guess Stain's going to maybe help. I don't know. Because I mean, Dobby was already crazy. I was gonna say he got radicalized by Stain, but anyway. So yeah, the chapter opens with Getten and his he said I remember him saying when he was fighting Dobby that he in season 5 that his quirk was he thought it was just ice, but then he found out due to a lot of stress because he was trying to save Redestro's life or something that he can control cold too, or the temperature of cold, so it's not just ice. So he was talking to Compress. So Mr. Compress is still alive. I thought he was dead. Legit thought he died. I mean, he took chunks out of his body.
Yeah.
He took his butt cheek. He had to go for the bun. Legs and everything. But he so he's talking to him there in prison. And I think my dog just hit my door. I have something
Have
outside
food.
it.
Give me food.
I have something on. I normally have my door open, so he's probably like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on?" But yeah, so he's talking to Mr. Compress.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the Himura family. Because do you remember Ray's last name? Is Himura?
Yeah.
So he's a cousin of Ray.
Oh, really?
Some type of relative
Oh,
down
God.
in there because so they pulled the they did a Hyuga clan kind of thing where they started kind of intermarrying to keep the quirk in the family.
Yeah.
Which to me can kind of mess, I mean, like, you know, distant cousins, but I think can't that mess with mental state at some point?
And
Because I remember. Sorry, go ahead. I'll say it later. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine.
No, go ahead. Because now I'm interested. Go ahead.
Then he said, sometimes people don't know with all the intermixing of the, even if I guess it's the same quirk, that what's like what potential you still have going on because of, you know, quirk stuff. And then he said he was adopted by or taken in by Redestro because I guess over time when quirks became more, they lost their prestige. So they were just like either selling off it or marrying off family members. I don't know. I forgot. But I'll actually check out the chapter when it comes out. But then it goes to Gunga Mountain where Dobby is, apparently looking like a flaming ball of sketches. What are you? Oh, he's sharing. Tells us sharing his food.
Tempura, this is One Piece.
He's sharing the Joker.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good going, Howard.
Remember, children, sharing is caring.
Dobby's over there looking like a flaming corpse because, you know, and he still has that glowing thing. Because he is. It's like glowing thing still on his chest, and he goes to do a flash fire fist, and he's like, "Look at me, Dad!" And then he says, He said, let's play Natsu or Natsuo. And I went, oh, he's gone. He doesn't even know where he is anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no. And
Well,
Endeavor.
Yeah, because I was on the Android checking like new stuff, and I found out a bit about the chapter because they were talking about it, and it was kind of like the whole Todoroki family may be in danger, and they start talking about how Davi's literally a ticking time bomb, and he's gonna explode any minute, and then they explain how like because of I think like a mix up or like a failure in the evacuation, 3 of them are like near that area, obviously, and there was, and then like Shoto is on his way there, and then think kind of like somebody that may have a bone to pick with his eldest brother is telling him, and that's why that was a little bit misleading because I'm like, I think it's more like because you said it's staying, so it's more to like stop him.
Probably has a bone
really
to pick
like,
with him.
Yeah,
literally
probably. I mean, who knows?
Like, what blood is Davi gonna have left? He's like, he's burning.
I know.
Gonna do anything.
That whole family has issues anyway.
But so Endeavor understands. He says he's like, I have to take care of my kid. I can't let, because he received the message that Davi's going to at some point just nuke and take about 3 miles radius out or something. So he does what he did with the Nomu and tries to like fly into the air with him. He just like hugs him.
Oh my god!
Flies in the air, and he's starting to black out because Davi's just too hot. And I was like, oh my god, Endeavor, don't you die now! and then he said that he noticed something with he touched Davi's chest, that he said he's when perk users are near death or something else, or when they're too like emotions are really strong, they can get, how people get power-ups. You remember Bakugo when he started speeding up, and that was his quirk though? Just different aspects of his quirk. So okay, you know how Davi's okay, I'm excited because I kind of very loudly said, I knew it. When I heard it. I hope it's true. I really hope this spoiler is true. When it never touched his chest, there's ice there. Ooh. There's ice on Davi's chest.
Oh, people still about him awakening in ice. Oh yeah, let's go.
Wow. Like Davi's like half dead, probably like a zombie at this point, and like, okay, a flaming corpse, and then he's over there like, oh yeah, by the way, before I die, look,
I can be Iceman.
But what's messed up is that he said it's at his chest, and I recall when he did the TV interview thing that he didn't have a shirt on, so around his like forehead, a little bit of his cheeks, his upper arms, and his chest weren't burned and scarred. And I thought that's probably the part of his body that can handle that's probably like can handle heat or ice, because because he has the genes to do it. So that's what I was wondering. It's like, oh, he probably I was wondering if he has the ice power, and it's gonna be weird because it's not half out his body. So where is it gonna come out of and all the things? But when he said he has ice, I was like, oh my god. God, and I'm so excited. I hope this is true, because I said that just because Ray shows up and she's trying to put him on ice. So she's trying to freeze him too, I guess. And then Shoto's on his way, so who knows what's going to happen.
I mean, I remember. No, that's the him with the ice. That was like a theory way back with the. The billing arts, when we start seeing that everybody got a power up except for him. Like he ends, like his fine with Getten. If I remember, we don't really like we see it up to a point, and like it's implied that like he won, but like off screen. So like something happened. Like some people were led to believe, okay, so like something happened that we weren't supposed to. to see on screen, and then I was like, he was kind of already being and even Getten like mentions it, and that's when we got confirmed the whole like, oh yeah, he can't handle it because he's already showing signs of like, you're going too far. Yeah, overheating. He was already showing signs. But I mean, at this point, who knows? I would be surprised if like, yeah, at this point, he's gonna die. So
it's the same thing with the girl with acid, the pink one, Pinky, or Alien Queen, I think her name, where she pretty much used so much acid that the pink is gone out of her skin.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if, maybe she just never knew that she just needed to use all her acid or something. I don't know. Or like Invisible Girl, where she or what, I forgot her name. But she where she got so emotional that she started refracting light, and you could actually see her for a little bit.
Yep.
Because she was like,
who knows, maybe
for a UA trader reveal, she was like, "Are you kidding me? He almost died." I won't say who was the traitor, but I would have been. She's justified, but that would have been a good red herring, though, to have her actually be, being mad at him, but taking off the pressure on her. But I mean, I guess that would be too easy.
I mean, it would be like because maybe he just needed to like let out a little bit of frustration, and then the ice cream. Yeah, because it's very interesting because he burned himself to like a crisp basically, and then he was like put back together, but yet
didn't he do that in the mountains before?
Yeah.
When all found him, so
but consistently. And even when they put him back to, because he's, there was always, like, shots or certain, like, like, pictures where you could tell which body parts are, like, burned. And, like, there's always consistently that, like, the jaw, chest, and, like, in some areas of the arm, there was this skin that's always, even when he's... Because when he's used the cork, especially now, we've seen... certain skin like become affected again and just like peeling, but yet those specific areas of the bodies, they're not being affected. They're still the same, and I've just been like, how? Oh, and by the way, season 7 has started in production, so who knows, maybe next year.
Yep. So watch out for that, guys.
But yeah, Ray is. I'm wondering if they're trying to freeze him before he explodes, or if he just wants to go out with Endeavor and Toya. And I'm like, no, can somebody just hurry up, please? Don't take the like Endeavor.
Yeah, I mean,
he's trying so hard.
I mean, I think maybe he's trying, but I think maybe at this point, maybe she's. Maybe she's seen that, like, well, I mean, there's no bringing him back. It's obviously he's gonna end up exploding, and Never's probably as a last ditch effort to like atone for all he did. He's probably gonna go out for his child. It's also my fault. You know what? We both should just go out with our child. And I'm like, no. What about your older children?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Endeavor's like, oh, I have to take care of Toya. This is my fault. And I was like, it's not your fault. He's obsessed. You tried. Like, he's an extra you. He's 1,000 times you. Like, there's nothing you could have done about that. Like, even if he did have Endeavor, like, if he wasn't burning himself, I feel like he would still be that driven. And, like, because Endeavor,
at the end, he's
like to be a daddy pleaser, you know.
He's such a daddy's boy.
Yeah, like all he. Oh my god, yeah, that's why. Like Christina, you've said it a million times in our chat, and I'm just gonna keep echoing it. That family needs some major therapy. That's what was missing from the equation. Major therapy and hospital just like help. To be honest, at this point.
Dobby would have been the one that needed the hospital help because he just would not have stopped. He because they all would have gone. And Fuyumi would have been like, yes, let's all do it. And Shoto would have been like, man, whatever. Natsu would have been like, meh, whatever, I guess I'll go. I still hate you, Dad. And then, but I'll go. I guess I love you, but I hate you.
and then like, Toya would be the one. No, fuck all of you. I don't love you. I hate you. I'm not going.
He would be the one that just never changes. I think a YouTuber, I forgot who said it. If I find a video, I'll send it to you. But he said the difference between like Shoto and Dabi is that Shoto took the pain and just like tried to make something of itself, and Dabi just made that his entire identity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I
love
love that one scene in the anime where Shoto kind of comes to that realization where he's like me. He's like, I was back then. If I hadn't, it's him realizing that like, oh shit, if I hadn't had that like help that made me realize that like I could just put it with this pain.
Dabi's like, yeah, no.
I probably been. Yeah, he's trying, and he's like, I probably would have been the same like him. Meanwhile, Dabi's like, no, fuck you.
He's like, screw you, family. And screw you.
Although I did love that he did at least had one moment when they're like kids where he's like, okay, I fucked up. It's not Shoto's fault. I shouldn't have had to try to kill him. So I fucked up. But then that at least he acknowledged it. Okay, I shouldn't have done that because it's not his fault. But then he's like, it's Dad's fault. But then because nobody was like reaffirming like his feelings and helping him with it, he was kind of like, okay, fuck all of you then.
He needed extra help because normal like you know that one kid where you're like, oh hey, what do you like his mom used to say, do you really want to be a hero? You know that there are more options available to you, and she's just asking like a parent, just asking him questions, and he's like, shut up. And I'm like, dang, dude, like he wasn't willing to listen because I think he just wanted his dad's approval, and his dad didn't know how to handle that because, you know, like you ignore the bad behavior and maybe it'll stop, but it never stopped. And are you doing an iCarly dance? Toes is doing an iCarly.
Yeah.
Toes is doing. Oh, he's dancing for the people. Would you guys just popped up in there? I'm so sorry. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Blaze.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, hey guys.
Audrey says they had a live mukbang at a grocery store on the tables in.
Hey Jen, how are you?
Yeah.
Little Caesars carry out cheese pizza.
Hey Audrey.
There's a chair. Oh, Jen.
Yo, T-Blaze. How you be? I just finished my 3 rolls of sushi.
And he did a happy dance.
Yep, a happy dance, and I ate my yellowtail nigiri because like you can't leave it too long, or else the raw fish is gonna be so warm that's not gonna taste good. And same thing with our sushi rolls.
Oh, there's a Danny Mac. Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Danny.
Danny Mac, T-Blaze, and Audrey.
Yep, and Jen.
And Jen. Hi, Jen.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So those spoilers are gonna be interesting, Alex. And I gotta find that video about them analyzing Dabi. But I don't know. He might.
Yeah.
Since Endeavor accepted that Dabi will never change and he will continue to hurt people, like the Nomu that he kind of blew up or tried to burn it up or something.
Yep.
Like you are me from a different future or something, or different past.
Chocolate cake. They're making rum cake.
Yeah. You have a what?
They're making rum chocolate cake.
A rum cake?
It has a rum cake. Mm-hmm. You've never had one, Christina?
No.
It's
and
the greatest.
I don't know if I
it's the greatest thing yet.
Medication.
Understandable.
Yeah. I was willing to try before I started.
Yep.
I don't
plastic.
I don't
wrap.
know.
Yeah, so it mailed in a plastic box and then like vacuum sealed into a bag too. So it's gonna be
Well,
so
good. I hope it takes you forever to open it.
fun. Here, look,
Yeah.
look at that. Knife is still sharp. Ooh, it smells chocolatey too.
Boo.
What? Hey, you and like your fancy meatloaf, okay? Your handmade meatloaf, okay? Your southern, comfort, food, okay? So don't be judging me.
Judgment.
Here, 4 ounce too. Mm. Well, ow! I do smell the chocolate and the rum. Oh my god!
I'm here. Sorry, I had to turn my camera off for a moment because I had to find my phone that I dropped.
You're
Hey,
fine.
it's in like a pound cake or like shape thing. Ew. Crap! I need a fork.
Ha! Now you need a fork for me. Now you gotta get up.
Yeah, true, I do. So, hey, guys, have fun with like my lovely co-host, being Sam and iCarly. So there you go, being Sam and Carly.
Okay,
And
so since since we're kind of ranting, I guess. I why are some people just so weird? So I'm glad I reported it, but like I got the weirdest encounter with a Lyft driver.
Oh boy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so and it was the first time, but it was like the weirdest because like I understand they want to be helpful because like they don't know how much I can see, and like when I'm getting off going home, there's some of them that just like you need help, you want, and the guy was kind of like not really asking, and I had to be kind of forceful of like I'm fine, because he immediately was putting like his hand on my back and guide me, and I'm like I'm fine, and then all of a sudden his hand went a little bit too lowered and it kind of stayed around my bra, and I was like I'm fine, I got this, like kind of like being sir. And it was just so weird because I'm like, this is my house. If I'm telling you that I'm fine, and that doesn't give you like permission to grab other body parts. And just I don't know, some of their attitude, like on Thursday. So like
let's not tell Josh.
I've been
I said let's not tell Josh.
Yeah,
that.
he can. No, we're not. He probably would go on a murdering spree.
Actually, you know what?
No, but
I forgot to tell him that we were live anyway. Let me send that to him.
fine.
But it was like
someone was somewhat
welcome
inappropriate.
back. Yeah. So it was like on Thursday where like one of the guys picking me up to go home. He gets to the place and I don't see his car, so I call him like, "Are you here?" And he's like, "I'm here at so and so," and I'm like, "You're at the wrong building. The building's in the back." And he's like, "Well, the GPS is telling me this," and I'm like, "I gave clear instructions when I've been ordering my rides to which building it is." Like, and it's the attitude of like, "Oh, but the GPS is telling me this," and I'm like, yeah, that's why I gave you fucking clear instructions of where you have to go and which building it is. And the fact that he didn't even alert me. I just heard the thing because I'm constantly checking the phone, and I'm just like, people, I'm like, just let me know that you're there, or tell me that like, oh, it's Lyft, because like I can see the car. But there's a million cars of that color or that, so I don't know if you're there for me or you're there for somebody else. I mean,
cheese pizza.
What's wrong? Toast?
What?
Blaze asked, what kind of pizza you having?
Oh, it's a cheese pizza.
And I got a fork.
Very cheesy. Oh my god.
Yeah, fortunate.
Yeah, I had a driver do the same thing when I was going to work, and I was saying, "Oh yeah, where I'm going is next to Whole Foods. It's right next to it because like you'll be able to spot that sign, but you're not gonna be able to see theirs until it's at an angle. So you like go to a certain spot, you'll actually see it there. But if you don't, you're not gonna see it." And they said, "What side is it on?" So I said again, like it's next door. It's next door to Whole Foods, and they're like, "I don't see it, and my GPS is saying that it's on the left." So they start going to the left, and I'm like, "It's not like I've been working out here for about 4.5 years or anything. Like I don't know where I work or anything like that, or that I don't know this complex and that I walk around it for a reason. You know, like orient myself. Yeah, no, I don't know where I work at all, apparently." And they're like, "It's not over here," and I was like, "Imagine that." And I was like, "Yeah, yes, next." And so, "Yeah, do you see the sign for Whole Foods?" And they're like, "Yeah." Keep looking. And they just looked and they're like, "Oh." I'm like, "Oh." Like, I know where I need to go. Oh my God.
I can
And
really.
so they don't look, or when they start giving you like landmarks, that they don't do it that well. Like I remember the first time I did it through the right service I'm getting. The guy like he dropped me off at like the wrong place, and I had a moment of like panicking, like, oh God, because and he starts like the photo showing me this is here, and I even though my thing is that I need a car because I can't the guys, and I have to be like, "Sir, I don't know what you're pointing or what you're telling me. I can't see. You have to tell me." And like even at some, he just like I'm thinking, well, I mean, I guess it's where. And as soon as I start walking, I'm like, "Oh, this is not it." And people were like, "No, they're remodeling. You're fine." And then as soon as I go into the building, I'm like, "This is the wrong place." But the guy had already left. He didn't even because the ones after that, I think
leave a review.
Yeah, I did. But the other ones, because I think it's been through Lyft, they kind of waited to make sure, because like there's one where they noticed that where I was like, "Oh, it's wrong," and they're like, "No, don't worry, like I'll drive you." But it's the fact that he didn't even check to make sure, "Oh, that's the right one." He just like drove off, and I had to like make sure that like a security guard, he was one to make sure. Otherwise, I probably would have been stressed, because that was my fear. I'm like, am I not even close to where I'm supposed to be? Like, where did they drop me off? And it's that fear of like, well, then I can't really like see where the hell I'm going.
Yeah, one of my people I check on every now and then, she'll I think that might be what she's nervous about also using the transit here, because she's afraid like she might not get dropped off at the place she needs to be dropped off at, and she's it makes her nervous, and I can completely understand that, because some people just don't want to think or believe that you know where you're going because you can't see that well. And like I had a driver who had a GPS.
Chocolate. The chocolate is really pronounced in this plum cake.
Anyway,
sorry.
I'm gonna go get a cookie, but I'm working on my sandwich.
Yeah, I'll tell you something about that toast once Christina's done. I was gonna say because he was telling me Jamaican, and I was telling him that it's still the same thing, but probably just like different ingredients, or it's just made differently. But
yeah, but
in Puerto Rico we also make rum cake.
Ooh.
I can really taste the rum and the chocolate.
It's interesting Well, that's the thing. It's interesting you mentioned the chocolate, because like when my some family has made it, like the thing that ends up being more like pronounced, it's always the rum. But then again, I don't think that they've ever made it like chocolate, chocolate rum. I think they've just made rum cake itself.
I can literally taste both of it. Like the rum is so pronounced, and like the chocolate is so pronounced too. Like think of just like something like your favorite chocolate. It's so good, but then like combined with the rum. Yeah, it's like
lucky
that.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Ask me the link.
Oh, Joe,
You go.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to go up to our farmer's market. That's about a 15-minute walk from my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just moseying up the street. I think I saw a vulture in the street. I'm not entirely sure. I went to take a picture and it was gone. But yeah, so I have music on, not in my headphones for anyone that's wondering, but it was I had my phone in my pocket, in my female pockets that are short. But anyway, we're gonna move on.
You say, if you're a woman and like have gripes about your women's pockets that are just only sewed on or just very teeny, there you go.
I'm gonna save that right because I'm still irritated. But yeah, so I get to the farmer's market, get myself across the street and everything, and this I was about to grab a shopping cart, and some people may call it a buggy, some people may call it a basket, or whatever, grocery cart, whatever, thing on wheels. So I grabbed that, or I was about to, and I was collapsing my cane, and this elderly woman said, "You need a cart?" And I was like, "Oh no, ma'am, I can get."
Ooh.
And I'm like, "You know what? Take it. She's offering you a cart." So I'm like, all right, so I took it. I said, "Thank you so much." Moseyed on in to the store, and they have a refrigerated section right by where you walk in, which to me says you shouldn't do that because it's going to slow traffic.
Oh.
But I didn't design the store, so we're going to move on. She came and said, "Did you go to blah, blah, blah high school?" And I said, "Yes, actually I did. You're the first person who's ever stopped me and got the school right." Because I get stopped a lot, you guys, because apparently all albinos look alike. So we're talking and she remembers me. Mind y'all, she is elderly.
Oh,
And she's like,
Blaze that was really good and let me try.
did it not update? It sounds like me.
No, Blaze, that's fine.
I love
No,
the I love the last comment.
What comment am I missing?
Yeah.
So the last comment it says they don't care about your cake too.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Look, that's why I have them on because they like to ignore me, so it's fine.
Oh,
No,
and
we don't. We love you.
Oh, Audrey, you got some leftovers home. That's good. Danny Mac, aw shucks.
No.
Yeah,
no,
he's so lovely, giving us such beautiful compliments.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, so what about the farmer's market? What about the farmer's market?
Oh, yeah. The lady, she came in the store next to me, asked me what school I went to, or asked me if I went to a certain high school, and I did. And I told her she's the first person that actually, got that right. So we talked for about maybe a good 5 minutes, and we're just by the door. And she moved away from the door a little bit, and I had my back towards the refrigerated door where you get drinks at. And people would come in and stop and just stare for a little bit, like they were confused, and then they would walk on. And so when you walk in, because of where we were standing, it does look like you can't get around. But if you step a little further, you'll actually be able to see with your seeing working eyes that you can go left or right. You just have to get past the people and actually, walk around, or use the word "excuse me." So we're talking.
Yes, kids.
And
Remember, okay?
I'm trying to,
please and thank you go a long way. Okay.
for real. But yeah, so she's I'm complimenting her memory because how you know what I look like 15, 16 years later. I don't know you. So I'm complimenting her memory. She has great grandkids at that school now. And
Damn.
or grandkids, I think it was grandkids. Great or great, I don't know. There was grandkids in there. Is she so I'm complimenting her on memory. I told Josh about it. He said it's because because I'm a shorty doo-wop. It's 5'1", so you're gonna know where you're gonna remember my height, just bobbing around. But she said, I was worried for such a time, but you're doing so well for yourself. I saw you cross the street and you did all this stuff and you are doing so well. And I'm like, you know what, accept the compliment, right? Thank you, ma'am. And then this woman, I think that works there, came in and said, y'all are blocking the entry, which I get, right? But if we weren't blocking it, how'd she get around? So I was like, huh. So I said, okay. And we just kept talking. And eventually went on our way. But like, I can understand that, but if you walk in, just walk around. It's not that complicated to me. But sighted people, I mean,
guess. Usually it wouldn't be, but sighted people suffer from this combination of problems. One, they're lazy, and two, they don't really observe their surroundings, even though they can see. They don't really like to make sure, oh, maybe I can go. No, and like it's a pain because I'm like, yeah, working eyes.
Ooh, and nice, Danny.
They're like, I was using my monocular to read a price of something because I was looking for turkey sausage. Could not find, by the way. I was sad. But was trying to read prices and check out stuff because farmers market prices. Right?
No sodium bacon and turkey bacon is better for you.
I was trying to find. I could not toast. I was, and I went to a few different places before I just said whatever. So I grabbed regular sausage, but I was trying to find turkey sausage or chicken sausage. I wanted to see what that was about.
Go say again. Not a fan of bacon
or tomatoes. But he'll eat ketchup.
Yeah.
and he'll eat pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But not tomatoes.
That's true.
But,
and he'll eat Cheerios for the enjoyment of content. And if we send him,
I mean, if you pay him, he'll eat it. But
with hot sauce, yeah.
If you give him monies, he will eat the tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes with hot sauce, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for I guess a PSA for well-sighted people or just people in general, if somebody is in your way, don't just stand there. Say, "Excuse me." It's 2 words. If you can speak, just excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
It goes a long way. Because when I say reading, I'm legally blind for those that don't know. I'm using a thing on my eye to look at something. And there were 2 people standing nearby. I was there for I don't know. It had to have been at least 5 minutes just trying to read stuff. And they're just standing there. It is because I was in the way and this other woman was in the way. But she was in the way because I guess she wanted to go where I was standing. And the other lady could not go around where she was. So I'm just like, bro, just use your words.
Yes, but well, a BLT with an alpha tomato. So we just lettuce and
She'll be crazy.
Yeah, so it'll be just a lettuce sandwich.
The BLT sounds good. Oh, Danny Mac.
Yeah,
Danny Mac says, mm-hmm.
I have. No, I was just gonna say I have another PCA for you local-sided people. If you're walking in a group and you see, and they're walking with this just long stick, don't just keep walking and kick it or trying and jump over it. Just move, because chances are I'm not really seeing you. I'm thinking my path is clear. They're probably the ones that have to move, because you're seeing that I'm coming towards you with this stick that I'm swinging from side to side in the ground. Don't get me wrong. It's funny in the moment when it happens, because if you fall down your ass, I'm going to laugh. But at the same time, Have common sense. I can't see you, so logic dictates that you would be the one that moves.
G.I. Joe Duke here. Knowing is out of
That's a nice Sailor Joker says.
Mhm.
Yeah, it drives me crazy though that people just like, and I know it's weird. I can understand if people don't understand that blind and visually impaired people or disabled people in general actually have hobbies and want to go out and do stuff. I understand that because it's different to what you normally see. I got you. But like, you see a stick swinging on the ground. Why are you going to try to play jump rope with it? Like, no, you don't jump. You fall. And
because
I
they're
might laugh or have a panic attack.
like the 90s kids do. You do dumb stuff.
Oh my gosh, you remember that?
Uh-huh.
We tied those school scooters, the ones you sit on and you like kick back and like roll all over the place.
Yeah.
I want that, by the way. But anyway, we took a jump rope and tied it to the open hole in it, and we were just swinging it around. And everyone was like jumping over it.
Yeah, you know,
Oh my
it's
God.
like yeah.
Denny, in Florida, we kind of have a service what you're describing. It's the Parrot Transit. My only issue with them is I'm in the beginning of the middle of nowhere, so a lot of the times, because I'm probably the first person they're picking up, because they're always picking up more than one person, they're probably going to be coming at like the ungodly hours of the morning, depending on when my appointment is. And then you're in the thing, binging all over the place. And honestly, even though I've been having my problems with maybe one or two of the drivers, I like this better. And I just have complaints with it because this is still a service that I'm getting. I found that I learned about it about a month ago, and it's a service by your health insurance that allows you to like schedule rides for free to like doctor's appointments. And that's why I've let reviews, I've left my complaints, because I'm like, you're providing the service to me through my insurance, and I'm pretty sure in my medical records it is stated that I'm legally blind, and they do ask you if you need any assistance, and I'm all the time telling them I need door-to-door assistance. I can't see the car. I'm blind. So, but yeah, and yeah, for sighted people that think we don't have hobbies, I mean, we can't say for everyone, but at least for us here, we love anime. We like going out to eat. I had to stop because of the pandemic, but I've been going to anime conventions since I was 15 years old. I buy a ton of merchandise.
And Christina, Blaze asked, how's the cookie business going?
Oh, I saw. I was gonna wait because no, that's like asking you about your hair, sir.
What?
Oh!
Is this a rumor? Yeah.
And remember, ladies, make sure you have all of your applications ready for the Blind Toes Harem.
There's no such thing. No rumors, okay?
Yes, there is. There's a harem, and we're all going to be a part of the lovely harem.
Oh my gosh, Joker! I did that to my cousin last night. I was talking to his mom, and she calls him over, and she says, "Say hi," and he goes, "Hi, what's your name?" And I said, "My name is Rob." Because he didn't know, because he'll see my name in my face sometimes on a picture, but she didn't have that up. So he's like, "What's your name?" So I said, "My name is Chicken Tender or Chicken Nugget French Fry."
Nice, Audrey.
he just burst out laughing. He said, "What?" So I said, "My name is Butt Trumpet." And he's like, "Oh my gosh!"
Like, no! Danger!
She's like, yeah, his mom's like, "Butt trumpet, really?" I said, "Yeah, when I used that word with him before, I was afraid that he was gonna go home, hear someone pass gas and go, 'Ew, that's a butt trumpet.'" I was afraid he didn't do it, I guess. Oh my gosh, I had fun messing with him.
I finished my food. That was
But oh my gosh, PSAs are fun. Speak to the blind people. We're fine. We sometimes we want to make friends. It's okay. And no, we're not going to ask you for a ride all the time. we get around perfectly fine.
Kids, remember, okay? Blindy phone here, okay? Remember, okay? If you don't see no one or hear no one, just yell out, "Hello! Is anyone here?" If you don't get a response, then you can just move on along. PSA from your blindy phone.
Or you can just be
Audrey.
You know what?
I
understand. Next time I. Sorry, go ahead. No, I was gonna say
Audrey
next time my brother. Oh, go ahead.
Audrey said sometimes she's thinking of just going out moving out to the middle of nowhere and trying to build a tiny house type of thing. You get a cow, some chickens, a dog, and maybe a lamb and a horse. And I was thinking, I want to get some land and just have like a vegetable farm, like fruit trees, because I wouldn't be able to kill the chicken.
Thomas Red, Morgan Wallen,
I already make my own bread. I'm working on it. And for the comments about the cookie business, no, not yet.
Cracking up, man, like some country.
No cookie business yet.
You know what? I have to. I need to start promoting an email I set up specifically just for like YouTube and business stuff, because I think my mom is going to soon start her own like baking business and like probably a coquito business. So we'll see if anybody ever wants to come down and try some coquito. I'll give you coquito. I understand Americans love their eggnog, and it's, don't get me wrong, it's good because I finally tried it. But
is it acceptable but not coquito?
Yeah, it's acceptable, but it doesn't compare because it's not coquito.
Hey, don't worry. I'm still waiting for my bottle too.
Yeah.
Like the
shit,
test.
I need to confirm with her at least 2 of the days that we're trying to set up to like hang out.
You see, guys?
But
fun PSA. See? So there you go. You see, we covered sight, we covered blindies. Let's see. Oh yeah. And like, remember, if you hear a knock on the door, hey, and if it's a stranger you don't know, hey, just pretend that like your parents are home, okay? So stranger danger.
Audrey, that'd be funny though. Audrey says they just don't know about how comfortable they feel tying a llama or horse to the bike rack at a Walmart and going in if they live like miles away from it. Like, that'd be funny though. Just be like, wait, what is that?
Right, it's like, it's like, hey, that's what it's there for. Oh, we don't see a pool for like, for a llama or a horse. Hey, a bike rack.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I say the thing about the pockets?
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm mad. We had a family reunion. There was a dress code for a particular event. We had to have khakis. Went to several different stores. Could not find khakis. So, and for the ones that we did find, they were not comfortable. So we went to Walmart. And there were no khakis in the women's section. So we went over to the men's section. Why do y'all have khakis, first off? Second off, why are they more comfortable? Third, why are y'all's pockets so deep? Like, I took my cane, my whole cane that I would, you know what? Let me grab it. Hold on. Let me grab my cane. Reach. Oh my gosh. Here I am hoping of all hope that I actually just turned off my or closed my camera thing. Otherwise my chest is all in the view. But anyway, moving on.
Actually, what the?
Like, okay. For those who can see, like I have a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4? Oh, it was 5. 4-section cane, right? Lovely little thing. This is one that hasn't been outside yet. I got 2. These are not nunchucks, by the way. Just a cane. And I could collapse it, stick it in the pocket, and only like 2 inches of it was like at the top. It fit in the pocket. I could get my phone in there. I could get stuff in the pockets. And for female pockets, like hold up. It's not. It doesn't work. It just does not work in the pocket
because it's big enough for only a.
And why? What's the point of sewing on the like outline of a pocket, but not actually have a space there for the whole of the pocket? Because I was outside with my dog. I wanted to put my phone in my pocket. I was putting it in my pocket, and I went and just.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Because it makes the pocket look cute. Like the pants look cute.
I don't care. Listen, you can make it cute by just the sign on it, or doing something else. Give us pockets. They're freaking useful. I don't need a freaking pocket that's just there for the sign. I want to be able to like not have to constantly take my bags or purses with me. There's moments where I just want to grab wallets, grab phone, have keys. Okay, good, I'm out.
Like, I'm looking for a type of bag where I can get like a sketch pad or my tablets I can draw, and nothing that's too bulky, but like slender enough where I can still get like my wallet in there. Because why on earth do we have to have like short pockets? I can just throw that in a pocket and move on with my life with a bag and maybe a camera.
That's one of the reasons why like I saw this crossbody like bag where my mom works, and it's perfect because it's not a tiny thing, but it's not too big. It's more like a medium size, because that's what I'm looking for. Because one of the bags I have is pretty big and I like it, but there's moments, like for example, when I'm going to like my physical therapy, I don't want to take the big bag with me because I don't really have to. But there's moments where like I kind of have to.
This is why we have so many purses, because it just depends on the occasion, because our pockets are too small.
Or you mean, or like a non.
That's really why.
That and other reasons, like we do have other things to carry too for female reasons. But listen,
but that's why instead of just being content with like, oh, I have 3 bags and it's fine. No, now I'm looking for a 4th and a 5th one, and I'm like, okay, I want a medium size 4th one, and then I want a big 5th one, and people are like, oh, you have people that aren't let's just say my best friend Wilmer, who's obsessed with purses, and I don't understand why he has like 12 purses. But anyway, and he wants more. Anyway,
for that.
He's a really like he's a femboy, so he's really into like.
Hey, well, hopefully
girly.
Because like you just called him out too.
Oh, I freaking told him that once. He was okay. So it's a bit of a story. So we were in a phone call once, and he literally starts describing himself to me. And when he's done, I literally just tell him, "You're a femboy," and he just goes, "Oh, thank you." And I'm like, yeah, I don't know why you went on this whole paragraph of just describing yourself when you could have just told me you're a femboy. That explains everything.
Like, small pockets, that means that, hey, women gotta buy more purses, so just sell more purses.
I don't want to have a bunch of purses. I just want to have. Because listen, sometimes the tamboy in me still comes out and says, "Fuck you, purses."
Fanboy or tomboy?
Tomboy.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I said it right. Anyway, sometimes it comes out and it just wants to be like, I don't want to deal with purses today. Phone, wallet, keys. Okay, where's the cane? Okay, I'm good. And sometimes I have to adjust how I put the phone because, like, I can push it in, but my 12 Pro Max almost barely fits in my goddamn pants pockets. And I hate it. I'm like, seriously?
It's so messed up.
It is.
Like, we want pockets.
We want better pockets. We want better pockets.
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to go in depth about this one, but I did tell that we're talking about how it's unfair that women have to have a female doctor for, you know, that stuff. I'm just gonna say that much and just say I want equality. Y'all men should have to do the same.
Yeah, because like we
want equality.
like, yeah, because like I called her like a couple days ago, and then like we went on this long talk, and then like yeah, that, and then like she found out that I knew way too much. Yes, okay.
When the guy knows
Oh
more
my
than
God,
you.
they're talking. Oh my God, they're talking about mushrooms in the chat.
Yep.
I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Portobello mushrooms.
I don't know if
yeah,
I'm
that's
still...
what it is, huh?
Yeah.
Portobello
I don't know if
mushrooms.
I'm still in
yeah.
frame because I'm moving a bit in the chair, but whatever.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
like yeah, so we had a good
Okay.
like probably at least a good like half an hour talk about that.
For real.
Yeah,
Y'all should have to have a men's wellness checkup as well. It's not fair. Guys should have to put your feet in stirrups too. Not fair. Hate those things.
Yeah, I only get the basic checkup because there's some things that probably would be good, but I kind of refuse to be done. So all they do is blood work, pee in this cup, please, and then okay, you're good to go. See you in a few months, kid.
You gotta get it checked out.
No.
It's always uncomfortable. Mine's in June or something, and I was like, I don't want to go, man. You need to go because it's to make sure you're healthy.
And also, like, yeah, you know, do we share that like your medical students?
Oh my God. Okay, so
Oh God, no.
So okay, listen. You've never had that type of exam, Joker?
No.
Okay, so normally there's a doctor
that.
or who's ever doing the exam, and then there's always another doctor there to, just in case that doctor's being inappropriate, or in case the patient complains or lies or something. So there's always another doctor. And sometimes there's a medical student that has to learn. So now you have 3 people staring at you down there. It's just why. Just why. It's not fun. I'll explain more. I don't want to do this on stream. And then I'll not know anymore. And then Toes will tell you everything else because he knows more.
No, I don't. No, you don't. I know.
I'm not saying nothing else. It's not comfortable.
Don't be throwing me.
That or I'm just a wimp.
I know.
And then if you go to a place that have it done, like an actual OBGYN office, they have to test your iron. That doesn't feel good. They have to do all that too. It's like iron, weight,
Oh my God.
temperature, like a doctor's office, and then you got to go in his room and change into a gown, lay on a table, scoot your butt just barely off the table, and then it's It's just so wrong. It's torturous, is what it is. And he's just laughing because I said it's not fair that men don't have to go through something like that.
Nope.
Like, y'all should be able to be checked to make sure you're healthy there too. he said they don't have a. Well, actually, I asked Josh, but he told me that there's no doctor for
Yeah,
guys
but
like
then
that.
I confirmed it for her too. So yeah.
And I just said I demand equality. People are out here marching and complaining about a bunch of other things, and nah, this is a problem to me. I demand equality,
Yeah.
darn it. We march at dawn. The equality march.
I think you just scarred like Joker.
Oh god.
Oh no, I haven't even begun to explain.
No,
about the
well,
tools that
I'm.
they're putting in. It sounds like they're cranking up a tire. Then they take a whole sample of your insides that people say you can't feel. But listen, I don't know. Everyone's different. And they take a piece off. And they send
Well,
it to
then
you,
again,
you know,
I
to
just.
make sure you don't have cancer or any other issues going on
Yeah.
there. Like, it's understandable. It's just like,
Well,
bro,
I mean,
why?
Christina, I just think because this is a theory I've been suspecting about myself too. When you have let's just say severe eye problems like we have that stem from just like lovely genetics, our bodies are just fucked up and they don't work like it normally should. So when they're like, oh, you don't feel anything, and you're like, I'm feeling something. Oh, yeah.
It is.
Christina,
I don't want to scar anybody in the chat. I'll just say for me, it's very uncomfortable.
Christina, I look at Blaze's
I don't wanna.
no,
Oh god.
he says,
I'm curious. I'm gonna look.
it's a hoo-ha, like a viewing party. Oh, and don't forget to check Ability Mom, okay, on TikTok. Yes, and you will get phrases like this from her live streams and streams and too. So there you
Yep. Hoo-ha.
go. Ability Mom on TikTok.
Oh yeah, she does cooking segments sometimes.
Mhm.
Oh, and okay, another PSA. Okay, PSA for those with working eyes. Let's not try to be seeing blind people. Okay, like you have
Oh,
sight,
God.
you have very usable sight. You can drive legally and all the things. But and you know you have like 20/20 vision. Let's not be blind. So apparently someone cut down tree limbs and just left it along the sidewalk. So Ability Mom was walking and fell into all of that, hurt herself. I think her ribs. She's a very slender person. That must have been painful. And someone drove by in their car and said, "This is why you don't leave the house by yourself," and then drove off, didn't offer any kind of help but their words, and just left her there. And tree limbs is so wrong.
Well, you know, for the piece of shit drivers that said that, you know that if whoever caught the logs wouldn't have left them in the middle of the road, like he probably knows that he shouldn't, then Ability Mom wouldn't have hurt herself in the first place, and she would have kept walking off like nothing with her amazing skills that we all go to training for like a couple of years so we can make sure we can manage in society and then have fucking comments like, oh, you don't look blind because we managed so well. So whoever that was, fuck you.
I was in her comment section wishing all the things on them. Like, not the bad karma things, because I don't want to mess up my life. But, you know, like, I wish that whenever they put their socks on, I hope that they have a hole in their pinky toe of the sock. I hope that when they put their shoes on, they always feel like something small is in their shoe and it's uncomfortable. I hope that
Yeah.
if they like the cold side of the pillow, I hope it's always just a little too warm and they're just uncomfortable.
Yeah, don't worry, Christina.
All the inconvenience.
Josh and I will take all of the karma. We don't care.
Oh.
We'll wish all the horrible things in that person. Don't worry.
Oh, and Audrey said, I was so embarrassed to have to meet my endocrinologist with a plastic gown, only half rustled on, over my head, on like 100 degrees day. The nurse could have clued me in. Oh my gosh. I get it.
So
Okay. I
the
haven't had a
only time that I like.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. So
No,
the only time I felt weird, kind of like a little bit like that, but it wasn't to that extent. Because again, like they didn't fully let's just look at them. But I was complaining of a pain I was having. It wasn't lethal like mommy first thought, but they did had me lower down my clothes a bit because they put the sonogram on like the stomach so they could like check and try and see so they could roll everything life-threatening out of the way as quick as possible. And although they were females, I think there were more than one, so I will admit it was kind of weird having to like pull down a bit and just used to have like strangers, and even one of them like kept pointing and they're talking and stuff, and I'm just like, can we get this over with, please?
I'm so sorry for future
lab rat.
Joker. Whenever you have that exam, if that made you uncomfortable, because okay, so
I'm already dreading it.
They give us these like, I don't know. Sometimes they're like actual gowns, like hospital gowns, and then sometimes they're like this weird material that's like rippable.
Or like
you got to be
or
careful.
the papery sheet one too.
Yeah, and then you have to put it on, I think, backwards. So like like the back is open, so your butt's all out. Because you got to take everything off. Everything.
Oh my god.
They got to squeeze the boob. They got to do all the things to make sure there's no lumps there. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
She's like counting. Nope. I don't have to do
I'm good. I'm good.
It's so funny though, because my doctor said that for them, they say like, oh, do it every 3 years. And my gynecologist, it's once a year. And if I didn't have any crazy family stuff, I would say fine, every 3 years is fine. But because I have family stuff, I can't do that.
I don't know. Maybe they're not seeing any, because my primary doctor, she's never recommended for me to go through that. And I think because every time you go, they ask you the same. Hi, Vika. Like the same freaking questions, and like whenever they get to like the are you sexually active, I'm always like,
Vika.
Oh, Danny Max says we're not venting, really. Sure?
Are you sure we're not? I mean,
yeah. So here's the rundown, Vika. Blindness stuff. Women's pants have like very small pockets, and then gynecology stuff. There you go.
And anime spoilers, but that was early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I 3 rolls of sushi.
I have. Okay, this isn't a rant. It's more of a complaint. Damn it, Walmart. Like, I'm glad you still had my freaking coffee cups, but I told you I want the goddamn espresso. Why you gotta then tell me other stuff? There's this other one that's espresso and it's this good. I'm adding the creamer, and people tell me, like if you're adding cream, they're just drink. I'm like, I'm still budget when it comes to my coffee, and if it's not strong enough, I drink that, and I'm just like, ugh, what is this? Ugh, I'm not drinking this.
Like, how about you back off how I want to drink my own drink? I don't get people, the people,
I mean, that's
the cooking videos. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just saying that's the last time I told them like, yeah, let's just pick up and get it. No, this time I'm just, you know what? Even if it takes you longer, just ship it to my house. I want the damn espresso coffee.
Yes, guys.
Oh my god.
A coffee rant.
Yes.
Oh, you guys, somebody's birthday's coming up next month on the 18th.
Wait, whose?
Toes.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, he requested cookies.
Hey, I'm gonna get you
Yeah.
your present too, you know. So yeah.
He requested cookies.
If you haven't had like Christina's cookies, you're missing out.
Yeah, can I
Right.
can I ask for cookies too?
When's your birthday?
October 27th.
Oh, it's close to my mom's birthday. Oh, I think there are the Halloween M&Ms out then.
Gosh.
Does it make M&M?
Oh my
I'll
God,
make
it's
M&M. I try to make holiday themed cookies so I can space out how often I'm actually making them, so I'm not overheating them. So
Yeah.
oh,
You can, yeah. Yeah, you
so I
can
wait
make
for
me
the
something
holiday.
like that.
I'll wait for the holiday to come
Yeah.
up, and I'm like, ooh. So the M&Ms are they're like purple, orange, white, and sometimes they might have green ones in there, and then sometimes they look like they're candy corn colors.
No
but
hair.
not candy corn flavored.
Oh wow.
Vika says, can she request cookies for her birthday too?
I don't know if you'll like them.
We all want
Vika.
Christina's cookies.
I don't know if you'll like them because
Listen.
it has a espresso in it. I can leave it out though, but it has espresso in it. And I've either I use like coffee crystals or granules if I don't have what I
You can
what
add
I
all
do.
the
It's like-
espresso in mine.
It's like Folgers, but if I'm not using that, I use Cafe Bustelo, the brick, well, not the brick because I use the little K cups now because that's what I got Josh. But,
The best coffee ever, guys. It is delicious. It is my life. And if you, I haven't been able to find the K cups, so I'm not mixing it. But if you don't do the K cups and you just buy like the grounded kind, get Costello, but then mix it with Colombian medium dark roast coffee. It is the most delicious thing ever. It's what my
Yeah,
family has done for years.
I saw the K cups and I went, "Hey Josh," and I sent them a picture. And I was like, "Look, that way," because I broke the coffee, the bowl thing.
Let me find out.
Yeah, I broke the coffee pot.
Oh.
So when I saw, okay, I have took it out for him. It has been on the counter for like a couple of days. I'm like, "You gonna make coffee or what?" And he wasn't just filling coffee at the time. So I was gonna make something in the kitchen. So I went to move it back on top of the refrigerator. And you know how you reach and feel when you're short and you just know where to push it? I did that. And then it was like,
Yeah.
no, I want to fall. And just went, fall. And just like crash. And the dogs running around. And Josh, Harry Potter himself into the kitchen. And he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, just standing there like, I don't have time for this right now. Like, I don't want to do this. Just the days where you don't want to do certain things, but you have to. So they're sweeping up glass. And then I went to grab the stepladder to check. And there was glass stuck on the stepladder. So I got it stuck in my hand. And I'm not the most feminine of females. So I don't have tweezers around. So I can't get it out. It was like a splinter. Like, you know how small those are? It was like a splinter of glass in my finger or in my palm of my hand. I'm like, if we were still finding glass for a while, like I vacuumed everything. And then I freaking dropped a thing of sofrito. I was so mad. And of course that had to break. like you know how hard the grocery store here, one of the grocery stores, Food Lion, it's so hard to find, and sometimes Walmart won't carry it. So Frito, it's like a red, it's like a tomato based thing that's amazing and tastes good in almost everything that I stuck it in. Anyway, including burgers.
It is. But the higher, but the higher you're like up north, like the rare it is for like stores to have it. It's like this really hard thing for you to find. Like the more up north like state you are.
Boo, because it tastes good in rice. I used it with some chicken when I marinated it. Ooh, and I put it in burger.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my god, yes.
It's so. I'll do like some adobo, a little bit of sazon, because at first some people say it gives them headaches, but just a little bit. And then of course I'm throwing turmeric in there just because, some pepper, garlic, and onion powder. Then the sofrito and a little bit of the rocadito, and I'll start mixing it all up. And then maybe a little bit of cumin and paprika, and I'll start mixing it up. And those are some good burgers.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all. I like.
We're gonna make you hungry for sure.
Now you're hungry. Oh, and
we're gonna make everyone hungry.
T-Blaze says, "Wait, does everyone get birthday cookies?" I mean, that's what the people at my job did. I worked near a nothing bundt cake, so I would go there and get like a little buntlet for them for their birthdays. But someone requested cookies, and I said sure. And when I came in with the whole bag of cookies just for her, there are some upset people.
Well, and I mean, Josh has had the cookies,
right?
Toast has the cookies, and they've exclaimed how good they are. So I'm just curious. I want to know how good they are. And to be honest, I love sweets. It's one of the reasons why we still need to coordinate, Christina, whenever we do that.
Oh yeah, I gotta send you an updated recipe.
Okay, yay! So we can do our messenger call, blindy baking.
Blindy baking.
Yep, blindy baking.
Episode 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
but,
it's
no, Christina,
blindy baking or
so
baking.
So the reason I kind of started like laughing a little bit when you said bro the coffee is because I played a long time ago.
You would.
So mine was different. Mine was more the coffee thing that you were just mentioning that you broke.
Yeah.
The reason I was laughing is because I broke that same thing a few years ago. But I was different. You at least have some sense of what happened. Mine my friends are still. I had a friend and called and everything when it happened, and he's still questioning. So I'm going to go make coffee, and I grab the pot. And as I'm in the call with him, he literally tells me, "Be careful, don't drop it." And I'm like, it's fine. I got this. Few seconds later, he hears crash, and he's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, I may or may not have broken. And he's like, "I told you to be careful." And I'm like, it was an accident. It slipped. As I'm crying because like it had been a gift, and then like we had to clean all that up. And then they're like, "It's fine." But I'm like, I broke my coffee.
See, that's why I'm gonna tell Josh you just need to get the K-cup thing because I don't want to break anything anymore. I'm just like, let's just get this.
Yeah. Honestly,
I'll just figure it out when I want to.
I'm kind of obsessed now that I have the one of those Keurig single serve cups, and
I just pop it in there. But if you want tea, I think you got to clean it out because the water comes out smelling like coffee.
Yeah, I want that in the because at first I wasn't sure how much I was gonna like this, but now that I do, I'm like, okay, and a couple of years later, when I need a new machine, I can invest in a fancier one that has like more things. Because I was like, I'm not wasting a bunch of money on something that I think I'm not gonna be using, but now I'm like, oh, I'm using this all the time.
Oh, speaking of wasting money on something you're not gonna use, TikTok's been kind to me to not show me so many of these videos anymore. But it came up on my follow me page now instead of my For You page. It's called a Ninja Creamy, and you can put your you can make ice cream or sorbets with it, and a few other things. But I honestly only use it for ice cream or sorbet because. But yeah, you can make it with those, and like people have been freezing their fruit, like the mixture the day before, and then they'll put it in there and like run it. And this guy did something with watermelon, mint, and lime juice. It made that, and I'm just like, man, stop! I don't want another appliance. but I like the idea of not having so many preservatives and added sugars in something, and I'm like, ugh. And T-Blaze says, we already had Blindy baking. Toes did his rum cake.
Yeah.
Smile.
No, but it's funny speaking about appliances, because even though we still have a few appliances, now my mom wants to get other appliances, and even of like things we have in this blue teal, because that's the color I got my Keurig machine. And it visually, apparently, it looks like really pretty with the type of countertops I ended up getting. So now she's like, we gotta get everything else in this color, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Visually all teal now.
I mean, I'm not complaining because I love blue, but I'm like,
yeah, but because
calm down. I'm just like, calm down. Eventually, we'll get it, but calm down.
No, like especially like walking in and looking at like a teal refrigerator, that would kind of too much.
Oh no, we're not doing refrigerator. She means more like the
the appliances,
toaster oven, or like the toaster or the microwave. That's what she means. She doesn't mean no. We're not getting another fridge. Fuck that.
No, okay, yeah. But on that note,
ouch.
Well, I guess we all ate.
Oh, by the way, Toast, I don't know if you read Pikachu's comment.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Then yeah.
We're gonna work it out. Yeah. So don't worry, Vika. I'll get in touch with you. Probably sometime next week or so, and we'll work things out. Yeah. On that.
Toast.
Yes.
I went to send my cousin the link so she's like, what are y'all doing? So I went to send it to her, and this is how I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Dobby's real quirk revealed. My Hero Academia. Underneath that, possible first look at Avatar movie. The Miss Hashira Sword explained. Like, I'm such a nerd. Then reversible crocheted octopus tutorial. Like, this is my
it's like me.
And then I cook. So how to make Jamaican beef patties. Like, come on, man.
Now, Christina, it's kind of like me while I was in the stream waiting for like Toast to get here. I was watching a short where they were explaining it was Demon Slayer, and they were explaining why Daki's like brother, why he had been like inside her, and why in the second season he like comes out, and I was like, yeah. And then the next video, like it was some skit about My Hero. So yeah, I'm kind of like you. Where like next thing I know, my whole feed is like
you know what?
VTuber,
my feed's kind of
anime,
different from yours
tech.
too.
Oh, how's your feed different, sir?
Harry Potter. Let's see.
Yeah, that comes up too.
Food. Food because
Chef PK.
Chef PK, Chef Ryan Sao, Chef some other thing. Because like reacting to Uncle Roger's video, best ever review food show. Let's see, wrestling, and then gaming.
Such a foodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a foodie.
Such a foodie over there. I'll have the food videos like Joshua Weissman or Weissman. I can't say his last name. And then I call him Other Josh.
He's on too.
I barely
I got
play.
into-
I barely watch any like footy stuff.
Danny Mata. Watch his videos, those pop-ups of
Yes, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. He did. I found his playlist where he was reacting to fucking Bungo
Assassination
dogs
Classroom.
of all things, and I'm
Oh, yeah.
no, it was Bungo stray dogs of all things, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh god, no, I need to watch this.
All right.
Did you see the Assassination Classroom one?
Yes.
Well,
Like I'm subscribed to him now because I love so much his reaction.
yeah, because like since like you guys were talking, I subscribed to him too. So yeah.
He cracks
Oh,
me
it's
up. I
beautiful.
can't help it. His reactions. He's reviewing Avatar: The Last Airbender at the moment, so I can't. I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
Well, like a real quick too. On that note, it's what 8, and we all finished our food, and I gotta probably clean up too. So, last few rants. Let's start off with Christina.
Oh no, go to Alex. I gotta think about mine.
Okay, go Alex. Go Joker.
Oh shit! Last minute rant. Oh, I got it. Stop being idiots. The sub versus dub debate is very silly. People will like what they like. Dubs are just as good as subs, and it's come to the point where like dubs are being simulcast just like the sub, and now we even have a Japanese voice actress being casted in dubs. So there you go. It doesn't matter. I'm done.
Yeah, that.
Fight the power.
I don't have anything that's that good. My cane's not a nunchuck. I was gonna say that. Or speak to the blind people when they're in public. We don't bite, maybe, or something.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Or like, why can't women have like better pockets?
Yeah. It was something when you said the. Oh my gosh. Okay, I haven't had this problem. But people stop discriminating over in the anime community. Just stop. If someone is brown skinned and they want to cosplay as somebody, shut up. It's not you. It's not about you.
Yeah.
Let them cosplay.
Yep.
I
Like,
get
you
that.
don't look like that character either, so shut up.
Yeah. So
I mean, at the end of the day, it's called. I mean, this must be shocking for all of you to hear, but at the end of the day, it's called pretend. We're pretending to be a character that's fictional. It doesn't really exist. So like, you can be whatever. You don't have to look like them.
And also like you gatekeepers. Think of this. Y'all are not Japanese, so you can't really gatekeep. Okay.
Oh, that is very true.
I'm over here like, you don't really have that blue hair from that protagonist hair color, so shut up.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna try and cosplay as every white hair character now.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna do a gender bent Gojo.
Like, you don't have those Asian eyes. See, so there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I surely did, especially with my usual co-host. Amazing as usual. Again, no harem. So there you go. All rumors.
Adiós. Cuídense. El harem es real. Goodbye.